Here's my restored G.I.Joe Phantom X19 stealth fighter. I bought this second hand, like nearly all of my G.I.Joe vehicles, on eBay. It was about 60 something bucks. It wasn't in great condition, and it's still not in great condition, but it does look a hell of a lot better now that it's been restored. Basically, I disassembled the entire thing, thoroughly cleaned it with warm soapy water and a toothbrush, getting into every nook and cranny, trimmed off any mould lines and flash, and reassembled it, and then put reproduction stickers on it. It did have stickers previously on it, but they were sloppy, asymmetrical, in the wrong place in some cases, or just crooked. Unfortunately, they didn't come off entirely clean in some cases. A lot of them you don't really notice where the old ones were because they're covered up by the reproductions, but in places where they were really in the wrong place, it's more noticeable. Like, you can see here, these were quite, from the residue left by the original stickers, that these were quite off. But I think I did a decent job. I had to replace the front landing gear, which was broken, and there was a component of the wing mechanism which was also needed replacing, but luckily the guy I bought it from paid for the replacement parts, since it was listed as complete and unbroken. So but the mechanism on the side is, these guns pop out. They don't really stay up because it's 30 years old, but it's got a little engine cover that opens up, and it looks much nicer when it's not filled with dust and grime from 30 years of sitting in a cupboard somewhere or on somebody's shelf. But yeah, I was not too sure about this one until once the reproduction stickers went on, it really popped, especially these white ones. The landing gear mechanism still works, even though these don't want to quite close all the way, just because of the way they are made. The sort of plastic that bends rather than having a hinge, so they tend to stick in whatever. If you leave them open, they tend to want to stay open even when you close them. But a nice touch of the reproduction stickers on the side. You can see I put on both. There's the option to have Major Jonas, Ghost Rider Jeffries on the cockpit, or what's his name? And in doing my research, I discovered that this is an in-joke, because in the G.I.Joe comics they never referred to Ghost Rider by that name, presumably because of the conflict between the other Marvel character Ghost Rider, the superhero demon motorcycle riding dude. So they always just the characters in the comic always forgot his name whenever they were referring to him. They called him, oh, what's his face, or that guy over there. So I couldn't resist putting them both on. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet vehicle. I would have liked to have gotten a mint one. I could have spent. There was one going. There was a guy offering as low as 170, not including shipping, for a mint and box one. But I only paid about 65 for this, and I thought, well, plus the fact that I already bought one, it wouldn't make that much sense to buy a second one. But it would look pretty sweet mint, but this actually looks pretty good. And it goes well with my Night Raven. Aha! Yes, I've got a Night Raven. Actually, lots of people do have them, don't they? But yeah, I'll do another video showing the rest of my G.I. Joes. At some point, and the Cobras as well. I've got some in the mail, so in about 2 weeks I'm going to put together all my Cobras. Show off my army building attempts. Anyway, have a good one.